Hey there, fellow wet shavers. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. In today's video, we will be using First Line Shave Blue line, matching splash. I've got the PAA Starcraft synthetic brush and my Lancaster bowl all ready to go. And let's get started today. I'll wet the face here. Today, I think I'm going to be using, probably for the last time, the Blackland Bkackbird TI. And for those of you that have seen me use it a few times, this is generously on loan to me from Jonathan from Latherhog. We switched razors, so he's been trying out the winning razor that I had from Wet Shaving Club. And so if you want to check out those videos, if you haven't checked out John's channel, I'll link it in the description below, but go give that a view, and you can see what his thoughts are on the winning razor. I think he's used it twice so far, and it's a fairly mild razor, but I think he's enjoying it. And this has an Astra SP, Astra Green blade in it, so this will be a second use on this. And let's get some lather on the face and get started. I think this will probably be my last use of the Blackbird TI. I thought that maybe my previous use last week was my last use, but I still haven't shipped it off yet. And last Wednesday, I got that cut on my chin, or Tuesday, excuse me, I got that cut on my chin. And had to shave it kind of around it on Wednesday, if you saw the video. And that's all healed up, and so let's see if I can manage to not do that again. And so if you're new to the channel, by the way, we're at 496 subscribers, so we were almost at 500. So thank you very much, everyone who has subscribed. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you've been around a while, thanks for the continued support. And if you're watching this for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button, you know, the thumbs up. All of that helps the channel and helps us grow. So when we get to 500, I think I'll have to come up with some good, nice, cool giveaways. And I think that'll be awesome. So quite a milestone for me, I think. 500, I think, is a pretty big number. You know, it was going in like 100, 200, and to hit 500, I'm very thankful. So hopefully you're enjoying the videos. Any suggestions or anything that you'd like me to see, put in the description below. If you ever have a comment, please put in the description below as well. I try to keep up on those as best I can. Sometimes I'm a couple days late on them, but usually I do get around to them. Love interacting with everybody. So I did my barbershop thing. A lot of people commented on that. If you haven't seen my barbershop ranking, check it out. If you have some suggestions on barbershops I haven't tried, I think one of my buddies, Brad, said, and I think also Latherhog suggested grooming department number 11. But if you have anything that is on that list that you've tried that you really like, that you think I might like, put it in the comments, and eventually I'll check it out, hopefully. All right, so let's get started with the shave today. And somebody, I can't remember who, suggested I try, in a comment yesterday, try a steeper angle with this blade. So I've been more closer to the 30 degree, but suggested a steeper angle with the handle closer to the face. So that's what we're gonna try today and see if that does anything or doesn't do something for me, which is nick me. So I ended up with blue today. I've used this on the channel before, I think, although it's probably been quite some time. But I was getting some samples together for actually for Brad, and he asked about First Line Shave Blue. So I popped it out this morning to grab a sample out of it. And I haven't used it in a while, and I realized, hey, it smells really good. I'm gonna use this today. So this was not a planned choice necessarily. This is based on Calvin Klein's Eternity. I didn't grab the scent notes before I started the video. I will put them in the description, but I think most folks probably know what Calvin Klein Eternity smells like. but this is a very fresh scent, and I really enjoy it. Definitely right up my alley. Got the citrus. I think you might call it, I think you would call this, I believe it's classified as an aquatic. You can correct me if I'm wrong. All right, well, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far, so good through pass one. Like I said, this is a beautiful razor. The weight is really interesting. It's the first titanium razor I've ever tried. This is just water in here. I'm gonna put a little extra water. I feel like maybe I could use some extra hydration in the soap. This is in the FLS 3.0 base, by the way. Michael re-released this in the 3.0. This particular version is a very, very soft version. I know he went through a couple iterations of what he called 3.0. There was one that is super soft, like this one. There's one that actually ended up being fairly hard. He was trying to mess with the, I think, I can't remember all the ingredient, the clay ratios, I think, or something, and it over hardened. And so I had a version of that. I think the red one I have actually is like that. And I had a blue one that was like that, and I was messaging with Michael, and he ended up sending me the one that was softer because I bowl lather, and that harder one was so hard that it was really hard to bowl lather. It was really hard to push into my bowl and then get a lather out of it. I gave that tub away actually on the channel. But to me, the smell is exactly what I remember Calvin Klein Eternity smelling like. It's very good. It's a nice warmer weather scent, really, but for me, probably any time of the year. But anyways, let's get back to the razor. It's a beautiful razor. The titanium is an interesting weight. Definitely sits in there between a stainless steel and a aluminum. I think at the end of the day, there's a little too much blade feel for me. On this razor. It's not excessive, but it's more than I would probably choose in a razor. And that's just my personal preferences. My preferences are low to no blade feel, to be honest with you, and efficiency. So I'm willing to trade off efficiency for less blade feel. So my sweet spot is efficient and low blade feel. Plenty of lather in there. This 3.0 base is very nice. I did not grab the James. I'm a big fan of First Line Shave, but I did not grab the James. I don't know, I was just a little worried about the pear. And I haven't grabbed yet the new release that he did in conjunction with, I think, can't remember who all was involved in that. Razor Ray, I think Lather Me Whiskers, Paul are involved in the new one. He just released the 90s Rewind, which is CK1. But I think he ran out of splash, but I think he was making more, so I might grab that one. But with James, I was just a little leery of the pear. I think it was pear that was in there. Oh, I got myself right there. I can see a little blood there. So I think the multiple shaves I've done with this, I think only one or two have I managed to completely come out of it unscathed. And I'm applying very little pressure. So I don't think it's because I'm pressing too hard. All right, I think actually my neck feels a little irritated, so I'm gonna call it done here. And I'm gonna rinse the face. All right, so at the end of the day for me, very much appreciative to John for allowing me to try the Blackbird TI. I think based on blade feel and aggressiveness, while not overly aggressive or overly blade feely, is still a little bit too much for me. I think for me, this is a razor I probably would not have in my den, or if I did, I probably wouldn't reach for it very often. So that's just kind of my final opinion on this. So that's there it is. So let's get the splash on. The other thing I like about FLS, First Line Shave, is I like their splash quality, and I also like that their scents last all day long. They seem to not dissipate very quickly like some can. So that's always a bonus for me with First Line Shave. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in today. And that'll do it for today's video. I know it's a quick one, but hopefully everybody has a good day, and we'll see you soon on the channel.